Thank you. Good morning, good morning. Peace, peace. We in the building. We start this live at 2 minutes, so just breathe and relax. And as we get into this message, I just want to be clear today, as clear as I ever been on what's happening in the world, what's happening within ourselves, and how we can utilize this energy to our benefit right now in this moment. Peace to all the family. Peace. Peace, 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 peace. What's up, everybody? Glad to feel all this positive energy in the room, in the building, within ourselves. It's really going down. Get this mouse together. Little pointer. What's good with the family though? What's popping? What's really happening right now? How y'all feel? How does this energy right now, what we would call this is the calm before the storm, so turning into a weatherman today. All right, we at the 2-minute mark. Good morning, it's the Hood Mystic representing www.hoodmystic.com. Want to invite everybody to support me in the Patreon page, patreon.com/TheHoodMystic. I responded to everybody last night, so if you left a comment on my post about the monthly reading, it would be answered. And if you have not left a comment on my post for the monthly reading, make sure you go do that, and that's for Patreon family members only. So if you're not a Patreon family member, make sure you sign up for at least $1. You get a monthly reading. If you want to donate to this channel, paypal.me/TheHoodMystic, Cash App HoodMystic38. And this is how you pay for readings as well. paypal.me/TheHoodMystic or Cash App HoodMystic38. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notifications bell so you can get alerted to every time we go live. We go live 5 days a week. Some days, some weeks 6, depending on the week, depending on the energy. This week we will be going 6, so stay tuned for that lunar eclipse episode on Saturday. So I want to really get into the build and really discuss the energy that's on the planet. Let me pull up this real quickly. And so, like, let's look at this map. What are all these red, yellow, orange dots or splotches on this map? Well, this is from lightningmaps.com or something to that effect. You could just type lightning maps in the world or whatever the case may be on Google. And it showed a map yesterday of a lot of electric activity. In my estimation, from my reports, from my research, there were upwards of 100,000 lightning strikes yesterday. And the reason that I bring that up is because yesterday morning, I was discussing the concept of the rise of electromagnetic energy and how to take control of your electromagnetic energy. And so I say that to say that this thing is real. The electromagnetic energy on the planet is very real. So what are we going to do about our own personal electromagnetic sphere? This is not about no human understanding of our spirituality. This is a spiritual understanding of our spirituality. It's extremely deep, it's extremely profound, but the good part about it is it's extremely easy because it's extremely natural. And so as we bring this energy to surface, there's a lot of people who have simply manipulated this energy for their own financial gain, but they wasn't really true with their intentions. And so we're going to get fully into intentions, fully into success, fully into incorporating spirituality into your life right now. And why would you do it? Instead of being like the weird spiritual person that, you know, the black sheep of the family and all of this weird stuff that's going on. No, an actual purpose, an actual right and exactitude of what you've been doing as far as developing your self-awareness and your self-consciousness. And so as we deal with this astrology and as we deal with the tarot, I'm going to elaborate on this idea. And so the first aspect that I want to pay attention to is the sun in conjunct Neptune. And then we want to look at the chart because we can see the beginnings or the formings of the learning triangle. Now, if you don't know what the learning triangle is, you need to check out that solar eclipse video that I dropped last week. It still applies. The energy is still present in the world. And as we phase out this lunar eclipse phase, we are now beginning a solar eclipse phase once again. So it's all about setting intentions, and it's all about setting the proper intention. So this is what we're going to build on, and this is what we're going to elaborate on. Because when we talk about intentions, people say, I intend to have this, and they don't get it. And so they're trying to figure out, like, what is wrong? Why can't I get what I want? But intentions necessarily don't work like that, but we'll fully elaborate. And so the sun in conjunct Neptune is really fully understanding the alignment through clarity, understanding the electromagnetic energy that is on the planet, that not because the Hoodmystic is saying it, because you can see it. This is not normal. And it's not even resulting in large amounts of rain. It's resulting in large amounts of electric energy. And what is electric energy? Well, if it wasn't for electric energy, me and you wouldn't be having this conversation right now. If it wasn't for electric energy, you probably wouldn't be able to cook your kids dinner unless you was to go outside. And even to spark a flame, you need electricity. With the rock and the flint or whatever the case may be, it still requires a spark. Electricity starts it all. So when we think about ourselves, when we think about our energy, we have to think of ourselves as being machines or electromagnetic force fields that start within and then they radiate and vibrate and extend outside of our body. This is a reality. More than what I'm saying, we have nerves and neurons that, how do they function? Electromagnetic energy. How did you meet your wife? Electromagnetic energy. How did you get your job? It's all magnetic pulses that bring us our things in our lives. So if we are magnetically pulling bullshit into our lives, then the reason for that is the core processor that needs to be adjusted, maintenance, and repaired. Maybe flashed or something of that effect. But the things that you are attracting to yourself, you're attracting to yourself at a high level. And so the good things and the bad things you have to be so mindful of and so responsible right now. Because if you're dependent on your support system, your support needs support right now. So they can't support you right now. But you can support yourself by listening and understanding yourself as an energy modality and not just a human being that has to wake up and go to work and get off of work and cook dinner for the children. Mind you, we could be doing all of this stuff and simultaneously be activating our electromagnetic energy. So as the sun in conjunct Neptune, it's a misunderstanding. The sun does not understand Neptune in this placement. Because the sun is about self, it's all about the self. It's all into itself. In the second decan, it's ruled by Jupiter. So it's like, I'm the shit. So it does not understand Neptune, which is the seat of the soul, which is our spirituality. And Neptune's in Pisces. And Neptune's is like, you got to face all of this spiritual shit right now. It's not going to go anywhere. Matter of fact, the spiritual shit is more important than this illusionary shit. What are you going to do about it, native? And so the native has to bring these two things together. That self-confirmation, self-awareness, self-love is what the soul requires of us right now. And this is the misunderstanding. And so moving along, the sun is conjunct Mercury. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to all the people. Good morning to you as well. So what else is happening? The sun is back conjunct with Mercury as Mercury goes retrograde, and it's a hard square to Jupiter and Scorpio. Very hard square to Jupiter and Scorpio. And so this is more to the Harvey Weinstein energy. Jupiter and Scorpio, when Jupiter first went into Scorpio last year, that's when Harvey Weinstein happened. That's when all of the skeletons in the closet started to, they had to, like, I'm trying to think of the imagery, but imagine something being like built up in a small space and you're just trying to compact skeletons into this closet, and then it's just boom, and then it just opens up. I don't know what the word is, but that's more or less of the imagery of Jupiter and Scorpio energy. And not to pick on Harvey Weinstein, because we all had skeletons in our closet, or we all had energy that we needed to clear, so we could either, that closet was a gateway to our other reality, or we just needed to clear out space so we can put new skeletons in that closet. It depends on the individual. Me personally, I use that closet as a gateway to the other worlds. I couldn't get to those other worlds because I had too much shit in there. Of course, we're going to get into all of that. And so the Lionsgate portal. But the Lionsgate portal is more closer till Friday. And so that's more where we'll do the big solar eclipse build. And so what I'm speaking to now is a preparation for the Lionsgate, because if you got shit in your closet, it doesn't matter what portal, what opportunity presents itself to you, what financial prosperity happens to you, because the Jupiter and Scorpio energy is still there. Trauma is still there, and you still faking the funk, and you just hoping that things won't manifest for yourself based upon your trauma and not based upon your clarity. And so as this hard square shows up to Jupiter, we have to become more relative to our self-awareness, self-confidence, self-love. Or else it's going to show up and it's going to be like, I'm embarrassed, or I didn't want people to know this about me. But there is where all of this stuff comes to a head, where it all comes to a buildup, and it's all about intentions. It's all about truth. So you can't really feel bad for people because you don't know their inner workings. And so this energy is in conjunct Pluto. So we still dealing with the misunderstanding, but this is a world misunderstanding opposed to an individual's misunderstanding. And so the world does not understand purging. The world does not understand cleansing. The world only wants more bullshit on top of the bullshit that they already have. So when Mother Nature comes through and says, okay, humans, since you want to be idiots, I have to purge, I have to cleanse, I have to get rid of trash. I can't just let it sit. Humans aren't going to understand that, but spirits, you have to understand that purging, cleansing, changing of the guard has to happen. It's normal. We're here on this earth and the same rules apply. And so Venus is opposed Chiron. So yesterday we talked about the heavy heart and carrying that heavy heart into Libra and how it would manifest itself. And so we have 4 points that come to a head. We have Venus, Chiron, and presently we have the moon opposed Saturn. So let's talk about this Grand Cross in the present. where we have family, healing, harping or obsessing, and overall karma. So when we speak, what this Grand Cross represents is you reaping what you sow, and then getting out of, you know, why is this happening to me? Why am I losing this? I really want this. I really need this relationship. I really need this house. I really need this job promotion. Why? 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 Why are you harping on what you actually need? Because even when you don't get it, what's going to happen? You're going to need something else. You've been needing shit since you was 5. You're 40. Let it go. Need yourself. Need your energy. Understand your energy. So all of this comes to a head in the individual, and it shows up. So when people are placing their needs on you and it's subtle, like, can you help me do this? And then you may or may not be able to help. You have to really understand, like, this person does not really need your help for what he's asking you, what he's asking you for help for. It's a void that he's trying to fill, and he's trying to placate or project that void on you. And we all have to be mindful of our work and our energy, because we all have it all over the planet, all over this country, and then in little pockets and in little spaces. So it's very important to understand energy as it represents to yourself, and you being the cause of thunderstorms. That's deep. And if you can cause thunderstorms, what else can you cause? It's an interesting concept. Uranus in conjunct Venus. So as changes happen, I don't want to lose this job. I don't want to lose this job that's enslaving me. I don't want to lose this relationship that's toxic. Uranus is like, okay, we're going to change this. Okay, sweetie? But I don't want to. Venus is like, I don't want to, though. They're there now. Tyrone ain't shit. And so as this energy trine Saturn, change is always relative to the individual. So your perspective is what's key. And understanding your perspective, if you have a perspective of a human being being oppressed by white people and not being a slave and having to do all of this paperwork to get your freedom, read all of these books, do all of this extra shit to feel special, then you're exactly right. If you want to go within self and through meditation and realize that you can create new energies and new thought patterns for yourself, then you're exactly right. There's going to be people on two sides of the fence today, and you have to be responsible for yourself. Very important. Very, very important. And so it's okay if you leave, but it's bad if you stay. So there are situations that are presenting to yourself that are giving you negative vibrations, and these are your vibrations that you're holding on to, and you don't have a remedy. And so this is the problem. You not having a remedy for your negative vibrational frequency, and this emotional threshold needs to be looked at and adjusted, because as we go through portals, we can't have negative emotional thresholds. So we have to talk about emotions, and we have to talk about intentions, because if we have negative emotions and we go through a solar eclipse with negative emotions, then our intentions are based upon our negative emotions. So that understanding, as above so below, negativity, it manifests. I've been reading a lot of Vedic texts, and so the demons would meditate to the gods just like the angels. And when a demon would meditate and do tapasya for however long, say meditate for 27 years if you want something to happen for you, a demon would go, all right, 27 years. And then a god would have no choice to say, okay, what do you want? I want to ruin the earth. Here you go. He did the work. And so the good people just thinking that, you know, everything is going to be okay because everything is just has to be okay because this is what happens in the movies. No. See, the demons or the quote unquote demons or the quote unquote evil people, they're doing the work. So as quote unquote good people, we have to be as determined, as focused spiritually as an evil person would be, because energy is just like an outlet. If I want to plug up an atomic bomb to an outlet, the outlet is not gonna go, oh no, brother, that's gonna hurt people. You can't plug this up into here. The outlet has no choice. If I want to plug up a machine that's gonna save babies, or if I want to plug a machine that's going to kill people, the outlet is going to do whatever I tell it to do. So if we want to bring positive energy to the world, we have to do it. We can't just simply fall back, because I'm telling you, evil is working hard. And the good people is chilling, living off the fact that they're good and they save some black people or save some kittens or save some children. But this is a new day. This is a new energy. There's still energy to plug into, energy to plug out of, changes to be made. So what are you going to do about your energy? And so this is what we're talking about: intentions. Having proper intentions, not based upon your negative situation. And so here we go. The Seven of Cups, the universe, and the Princess of Cups all speak to transformation. Debauchery is only when you don't understand that there has to be changes in our environment. There has to be a level of decay or a level of demolishing to build something new and beautiful. You see it every day. If you go out the house, you'll see a building getting turned down and then a building getting built up. And so where are we at in this process is what the universe is asking. Because if you're in this process of simply just doing mindless things and not really thinking about the new energy that's on the planet, realizing how powerful you are, or not even investigating or not even trying to see how powerful you are, you're missing the boat. We're graduating and you getting held back. Sorry. That's a horrible feeling, getting held back. That's why I at least went to school a little bit, because I did not want to get held back. I at least wanted to go to the next grade. Like, at least give me a D. So transformation, the Princess of Cups is an emotional transformation. She's going from a turtle, from a turtle to a bird in symbolic sense. So maybe amphibious to now being completely aerial, getting full points of views to whole situations. And this is happening to people. People's psychic energy is coming completely online. And so now what? Everybody's thinking of ways that they can now monopolize on this, but it's showing up in regular ass conversation with your friends. So why would you be thinking about starting a psychic network and shit? We need to build and need to investigate and deal with life with our psychic abilities, period. I can tell you on bullshit. I can tell you a good person. Psychic abilities is raising up and it's just helping you understand this life that you lead, and instead of being blind and stupid and just not knowing anything and just hoping that somebody else will do it for you. And so last night I had a dream where it was automatic transmissions and manual transmissions, and spirit was talking to me on how spirituality is like automatic transmission nowadays for people. They just want to get in the car, cut it on, and start driving. But the reality of spirituality, that it's extremely manual. You need to know when to shift gears. You need to know, oh, it's a hill coming up, let me downshift. It's a hill going down. Let me up, or however it goes. I haven't drove a stick in a while, but I know that there's rules. Oh, it's a curve coming. Let me downshift. It's a hill coming. Let me upshift, or however the case may be. And so as we deal with our spiritual transmissions, we have to be manual with it. We can't let this shit go on automatic. And so this is really controlling our emotional frequency and seeing, oh, you're on trash. I'm going to stop having this conversation with you. I'm not going to text back and forth with you, bro. I'm not going to go back and forth on a Facebook message with you because you're draining my emotional frequency right now when I talk to you. So I'm not going to get drained today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow, but today I'm going to focus on building my electromagnetic field, because what happens when you douse water on electricity is gonna get crazy. So stay away from moody ass emotional people today. Stay grounded in your spirituality and rise up in your spirituality. The Six of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Hangman speak to rising up out of a victim consciousness, because the reality is you're just a ball of electricity. So how could anybody do anything to a ball of electricity? People can't kill you. People can't capture you. They don't know your name. They don't know anything about you. They only know the vehicle that you drive, which is this human body. But you are a ball of electricity. You can get as small as the smallest grain of sand. You can get as large as the largest universe that ever has been visualized, even thought of. Your energy is uncomparable. So how can you be a victim? Oh, your car got into an accident. Meaning that your human body got into a negative situation. But that's the nature of vehicles. I'm not about to be riding in a 1992 Ford Escort in 2018. I'm going to upgrade. And even if I do have an old school car, it's not to the fact that I didn't maintain it for all of these years to keep it in pristine and classic condition. So when we speak about our bodies are not us. Our bodies are something that we control through electromagnetic energy. That sounds weird, doesn't it? But it's real. Your neurons, your nerves, they all travel through electric magnetic pulse. Who gives them that pulses to say, finger, go up, point at the screen? Me, I'm telling it. Who am I? A little ball of energy somewhere in my gut, somewhere. I'm able to speak, control this human body, and then when this human body is done, I'm going to move on to my other whatever. Because that's all I am. I'm a ball of electricity. And this is what they don't tell you. They try to get you caught up into your machine. But your machine is just your machine. You just control it. It doesn't necessarily make you a good person, bad person, nothing. It's just the machine. So being satiated by physical reality is ridiculous, and it needs to be understood. Because if you find yourself today, August 8th, 2018, somebody's slave, somebody's employee, somebody's worker, you may need to wake the fuck up. You may need to wake the fuck up to who you are in your energy. And let me be the first to tell you, you are not a human being. You are a spiritual being. And this is the reality that we're coming into. And so I just really want to be really clear on that point, and people to be very mindful of the energy and not to be locked down in this physical reality, and really free themselves and really understand that these thunderstorms are not happening for no reason. God is not sending them down. You are that thunderstorm that is happening. So as we move on through the solar eclipse, we're going to be awakened to even more psychic abilities and to even more truth. this was just a little tip of the iceberg these past 2 weeks. So Wednesday, Thursday, I don't even know what today is. Today must be Wednesday. Okay, today is Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to talk about Jupiter. Friday, we're talking about the Lion's Gate. And Saturday, we're going straight into the solar eclipse. So I want everybody to stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit the notifications bell if you are subscribed so you can know when these lives are coming, because I like y'all energy. I like y'all feedback, and y'all keep me going. And I really appreciate everybody. But at the end of the day, we need to really deal with this energy and get out of this victim consciousness and raise our energy up to where it needs to be in truth. And so I'm the Hood Mystic, representing www.hoodmystic.com. My email is hoodmystic@gmail.com. All of the information, all of my links is at hoodmystic.com. But if you want to check the descriptions below this video, there's some further links to help you with tarot readings and, you know, other videos that I have. So just really pay attention to what's happening with you, though. That's really what I want to get across. I really want to get across that people are electromagnetic energy and you're not human beings. And so the more that you think on the human level, the more you're going to get fucked up. Sorry to say, you know. So the more that you think of yourself on a spiritual level, the more things just become beautiful and easy and, you know, makes more sense. So let's bring this to light. Let's bring this to the focus. So let's share this video. Let these people know. Peace and love to all of the family. Peace and love for my family. You know, the deepest love for the souls on this planet is what I have. And every day I make a conscious effort to speak to this. There is no victims in you, and that consciousness needs to be wiped away. So we remove this consciousness as we go into the solar eclipse so we can fully empower us. Feel it. Let's do the electric slide in unison. You know what I'm saying? We need to, but for real, what else I wanted to say, I've been meaning to say this on all of these lives, but I somehow forget. We need to do a drum circle, like a live on Google Hangouts, drum circle, where however many people we could get on the drum circle, and we just fucking just drum out and just bang out, and let's do this for the people. So if anybody's interested, either comment on this video or hit me up on the Gmail, and I'm gonna start a group chat on Hangout. So make sure you let me know your email. So it'd be better to email if you're interested in the drum circle, and I'll keep repeating it over time and see what I could do if we can get a nice build up, because we really got to get these drums for these people. And we got the internet, so let's use it. So peace to y'all.